Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sleepopolis, and if you're watching this video, it's because you're on the hunt for the perfect comforter. Well, you're in luck because I'm about to show you 6 of my absolute favorites, all of which I personally tested, so stay tuned. All right, the first one on my list is the humidity fighting duvet from Casper. And yes, this is technically a duvet and not a comforter, but I put it in the roundup anyway because number 1, some people do prefer a duvet, but number 2, it brings some really cozy qualities to the game. Now, if you're not even sure what the difference between a duvet and a comforter is, you're definitely gonna wanna check out my full written review, which is linked below. Now, the cover fabric of this duvet is made from 100% cotton, feels really soft and breathable to the touch, but it's also filled with 100% ethically sourced down, offers this classically plush and fluffy feel that's so characteristic for this material. And there's also gridded stitching throughout the duvet in order to make sure the down is evenly distributed and isn't sort of shifting around or being concentrated into any one area. But what's unique about this duvet is there's a thin layer of merino wool directly beneath the cover fabric. Now, if you're a hot sleeper, you might be thinking, oh no, wool is way too warming, but wool is the reason that this duvet is called humidity fighting. So first of all, wool is temperature regulating, which means it adapts to your body's temperature, serves as a great insulator when you're too chilly, but also serves to dissipate your body heat when you're getting a little too hot. But merino wool is also naturally moisture wicking, so it's really gonna work to help stave off those night sweats. So if you are prone to night sweats or you need a little extra help keeping that humidity at bay, this might be the best pick for you. Now, depending on the size you get, price ranges from $350 to $450, which in my experience is a little on the pricey end, but Casper does extend a very generous trial period of 100 nights, wherein you've got 100 full nights to test this out before you financially commit. All right, next I want to talk about 2 comforters from Buffy, both the Buffy Breeze and the Buffy Cloud. But let's start with the Buffy Breeze because that's what I've got on the bed right now. From the outer shell to the internal fill, this entire comforter is made from lyocell. Now, lyocell is a plant-based material made from dissolving wood pulp from eucalyptus trees. Why eucalyptus? Well, the main purpose behind this comforter is to help keep sleepers cool, and eucalyptus is known for its soothing anti-inflammatory properties that feels uniquely cool on the skin. Now, additionally, the Breeze is constructed to be lighter in weight with a lower loft as compared to the Buffy Cloud in order to really promote that breathability and again, help you sleep cool. Now, meanwhile, the Buffy Cloud is covered in the same lyocell material as the Buffy Breeze, but it's filled with a down alternative eco-fiber spun from recycled plastic bottles. It does have this really fluffy plush down alternative feel that's similar to that of the Breeze, but it's got a higher loft and it's just gonna be a little bit more warming and more plush as compared to the Breeze. Both Buffy comforters are great eco-friendly options, and they both come with a complimentary lavender-infused sleep mask, which I personally think is a great perk. Now, on a personal note, I can tell you that I'm a year-round hot sleeper, so the Buffy Breeze is my go-to comforter. But if you're looking for something a little more warming and cozy with a little bit of a higher loft, the Buffy Cloud might be your best bet. Now, the Buffy Breeze ranges in price from $180 to $260, of course, depending on the size that you get. Buffy Cloud ranges in price from $130 to $200. But the great thing about both of these comforters is they come with a very unique 7-day trial period wherein you don't get charged a penny until your trial period is up. So you essentially get to test these for free. Now, if you're looking for a super fluffy comforter filled with real down, the Brooklinen All-Season Comforter is a great pick. Now, it's covered in silky smooth cotton sateen, and the sateen weave does give it a little natural luster, which is very pretty in my opinion, but it's filled with ethically sourced down clusters and only the clusters. Now, down clusters are softer and fluffier as compared to the feathers, and they're less likely to sort of poke through the fabric as can often happen with feathers. Now, this comforter features a nice high fill power of 700, which means it's going to be nice and lofty and super fluffy, but the down itself is also treated with a technology called ultra-fresh antibacterial additives, which essentially makes this comforter hypoallergenic and more resistant to mold and mildew. Now, depending on the size you get, the comforter ranges in price from $299 to $399, but what's great about Brooklinen is they offer a lifetime warranty, which means throughout the entire time that you own this comforter, if it's ever damaged, it'll be promptly replaced. Next up on my list is the Down Alternative All-Season Comforter from Linen Spa. Now this comforter is covered in 100% microfiber, which has this really smooth, almost suede-like feel, and it's filled with, as the name suggests, down alternative, which is really nice, plush, and fluffy. Now it features gridded stitching, again, to make sure that the fill sort of stays evenly distributed. And something I love about this comforter is it's got 8 corner loops, so if you do want to cover it with a duvet cover, you totally can, and it'll definitely stay secure. Now, sleepers on a budget, this one might be particularly beneficial from you because, as you may have noticed, comforters aren't exactly the least expensive sleep accessory on the market, but this comforter comes in a wide range of sizes from twin to California king and ranges in price from about $30 to $80. So again, if you're really not trying to break the bank, this might be your best bet. And last but certainly not least is the all-season down comforter from Snow Home. Now I've tested a lot of products from Snow and I've always been super impressed. So when I first unpackaged this comforter, I was not surprised to feel how luxuriously fluffy it is. And when I say fluffy, I mean really cozy and fluffy. So for context, down products usually range in fill power from 300 to 800. So like I said, this is 750. So if you're looking for a really lofty, fluffy down comforter, this might be the best pick for you. Now it's also covered in 330 thread count cotton sateen, which feels silky smooth to the touch, but also offers this really pretty natural luster. Now that said, of all the comforters in this roundup, I do find this one to be the most warm and cozy, and therefore probably best for cooler weather or sleepers who run cold. However, if you do love the looks of this comforter, Snow does offer the same one, but in a lightweight version, which basically has 40% less fill. So if you're a hot sleeper or you're not looking for something that's too warming, you might want to go with the lightweight. With that said, you could definitely see this all-season down comforter working for all seasons. Well, that's it for me, but for all the details on every one of these comforters, be sure to check out my full written review, which is linked below. And by the way, I would love to know which one of these comforters you think is best, so drop me a comment below and let me know. Now, I do hope you found this review to be helpful, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media, so we're always uploading more content with one main thing in mind, to get you some better sleep. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.